Hello guys, this is Silva here again. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys another simple volatility index strategy that you can use to grow your small account. Okay, so in this strategy, I'll be sharing with you guys this is kind of a price action strategy. Okay, but there's this one indicator here that will make everything easier. Okay, so even if you are a beginner or a newbie, you are going to I'm going to try everything. I'm going to be trying as much as possible to explain this strategy in such a way that you are going to understand and you'll be able to trade with this strategy. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let me quickly share with you guys this moving average. All right, the setup for this moving average that you are seeing here. Let me share with you the setup and then we'll continue to how the strategy work. Okay, so we are going to be clicking on this F icon here and you click on this plus icon, then you search for moving average. All right, so these are the properties for it. The period is 100, shift is 0, method is exponential, apply to is close, the level you leave it as it is, time frame, all time frame, the color I use red. Okay, but you can use any color of your choice. Then the pixel you make it 3. All right, you want the moving average line to be bold. Okay, after that you click on done and you are going to have this. All right, so this is how the strategy work. All right, so I'm going to start from this area here. I'll be starting from this area here, right, because I want to I'm going to be sharing with you guys the buying example and I'll also show you guys the selling example for this strategy. All right, and this is also a trend continuation strategy just like the previous one I've shared, and this one I call it the breakout strategy. Okay, the breakout strategy. Okay, so this is how it works. It's very simple. It's a scalping strategy. You don't need to hold for long. Okay, so now we'll be doing our analysis from the 15-minute time frame. As you can see here, this is the 15-minute time frame and this is how you have to do it. So once price is above this moving average, all right, we are only buying. Okay, we are only buying once price is above this moving average, and once it breaks below the moving average, we'll be looking for sell entry alone. Okay, it's as simple as that. All right, that is how you trade with this strategy. And this is a strategy you have to use only on high volatile indices or currencies. Okay, whichever one you want to trade with and trade this strategy with. Okay, so we are here, you can see this is volatility 100 index 1 second. Okay, and this one also is volatile because the other one, the volatility 100, that one is kind of the volatility there is high and it's also cost. Okay, but this one you can use it to grow your small account. Okay, that's why I choose this one, because all my strategy is about growing of your small account. Okay, but if you have to use it on the other pair, then you need to have a huge account. Okay, but this one is a good one for this strategy. This synthetic index here is a very good one for this particular strategy too. Okay, and you can use it on volatility 75 too, but make sure the volatility of the market is high and it's something that follows the trend. Okay, all right, so this is how you have to trade with this strategy. After doing your analysis from the 15-minute time frame like this one, you go to the 5-minute time frame. That's where we'll be taking our entries. All right, so let me scroll back to where I mark. All right, so now you see that it has broke above this. All right, and this is a break of structure strategy. So now once it breaks above the moving average and goes back for a retest, right, now this is what you have to do to get a good entry. You are going to mark the tip of that structure. All right, you mark the tip. All right, the highest tip of it, that is where you'll be marking. I think I should add one more indicator to make this very easier for us. Let me add the fractal so that it will make it very easier. All right, so now you can see the fractal has been added. So now you are going to be marking the highest of the tips. All right, now this is the first structure it made. This is the highest of them all. The other ones are still below this one. Okay, so now this is how you are doing it. You mark it. Right now you don't take any entry until price breaks above this structure. That's where you are to take your buy entry. Okay, now this is how you are going about it. This is how you are to go about it. You are going to, so now this is where price break above it. You can see the long candlestick there that broke above that structure, this long candlestick here. All right, so once you spot this, you have to mark it. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, or this one, this zoom level is good for it. All right, so you have to mark this. Then that's where you have to take the entry from. Okay, this candlestick that broke above it, that's where you have to take the buy entry from, and your stop loss is going to be the most recent structure, all right, of that candlestick that broke above this previous structure. Right, this is the candlestick that broke above it, and this is the structure of that candlestick here. This structure here, you can see the structure the candlestick made before breaking above it. This is it. All right, or you can use this one here, whichever one that suits your what is it called, your risk management. Okay, so as you can see, we are risking $1 here. All right, now your TP is going to be a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so if you are risking $1, you are going to be, your target is going to be $2. Okay, that's how you have to go about this strategy. So now we are risking $1 for this trade. Our target is going to be $2. All right, $2 is going to be our target. All right, so as you can see, this is $2 right here, and as you can see, after breaking above it, you take your entry from here. You can see our target was hit. All right, so this, Adebin, you took this entry with this strategy. This is going to be a successful entry for you. All right, so you see how this went. Okay, that's how you have to go about this strategy. 1:2 risk to reward ratio. That's how you go about it. Okay, you can aim higher, 1:3, 1:4, but the safer and the most profitable is going to be 1:2. Okay, so you can use 1:1, whatever one that works for you is good to go. Okay, so this is how you go about it, and this is a buy example for this. Now let's go and see what happened next. All right, so this is the structure. All right, so this is the structure price made after hitting our TP. This is the most recent structure, the highest of them all, the price made before breaking after hitting our TP. Okay, so now ever since then, you can see that price has not yet broke above that structure, so we don't have any confirmation, or our condition for entry is not yet met, so we will not take any buy entry there. All right, so now as you can see, the price now broke below the what is it called, the moving average. Okay, now once you see that price gets below this, you don't take your entry from this. You have to confirm it from the 50-minute time frame first. Is when you see that it has crossed below it on the 50-minute time frame, that's where you are to take your entry. Okay, because around this area anything can happen. It might, like, you get stopped out and all that. Okay, you will not like that, so you need a good confirmation from the 50-minute time frame. Like this here now is going to be where we are to take entries from. So once you see from the 50-minute time frame that price give us a structure and went for a retest or pullback, you mark this area. You have to mark this area here like this. This is where it gave us the condition for entry. All right, so once you mark this, now you will be taking your entries from the 5-minute time frame, right? So you go down to the 5-minute time frame now. All right, so after going down to the 5-minute time frame, you mark it, and now you are waiting for price to break below this. All right, so now this is the candlestick that broke below it. Let me mark it. You can see this is the candlestick that broke and closed below that structure there. All right, so it broke and closed here, and then this is the most recent structure the candlestick that broke below it made, right? This one right here, you can see that. And here the stop loss is 0.60 cents, right? So your TP now is going to be times 2 of that, right? So your TP now is going to be 120, right? So 120 right here. All right, so as you can see, this is another win trade here. If you are to use the 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, right, this is another successful trade here. So you can see that the 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, with it you are going to be winning almost all the time with this strategy. Okay, so as you can see, this is another successful trade here, and you can see this is a very good scalping strategy that you can use to milk the market daily. The sweet part of this strategy is that you can use it anywhere, because it is price action strategy, and price action almost work everywhere. Okay, price action is the king of all strategy. So make sure, even if you are using an indicator strategy, make sure there's a little bit of price action in it. Okay, that is when it is going to work very well. Okay, so as you can see, this is a good strategy I've decided to share with you guys. Okay, so I hope you guys understand what I said. Make sure you are getting your confirmation from the 15-minute time frame before taking an entry, because the 5-minute time frame is going to be some time. As you can see here, it went very well. It went sweetly. As you can see, it made this high structure here. You wait for it to break, right? You wait for it to break. This is the candlestick that broke below it, that broke and closed below it, right? And then maybe you place your stop loss here. All right, this is another, your stop loss there is $1, right? So now you are aiming for $2. You are aiming for $2 right here, and you can see this is another win trade. Okay, but the reason why I say you should confirm from the 15-minute time frame, sometimes the 5-minute time frame is going to be a little bit messier. Okay, it's going to be messy, and most of the time, like, it's not most of the time, some of the time you are going to get losses. Okay, even if you apply everything correctly, you are going to still get losses. And that's why I say you should use the 15-minute time frame. It's more safer, because here in the 5-minute time frame, things are a little bit messier. So it's better you use the 15-minute time frame for your confirmation. Okay, but that doesn't mean you can't also use the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so that is what I have for you guys today. That is how the strategy work. All right, so before I go, let me quickly remind you guys about the class. If you haven't joined the Telegram channel, okay, do make sure you join. Okay, and for those of you who are hearing about it for the first time, there's a free beginners class which I'll be hosting on the 5th of September, which is next month. All right, the time is already closed, so if you haven't yet joined, do make sure that you check the description of this video. You see the link to my Telegram channel, click on it and join the channel. Okay, I also share free signals in that channel too from time to time. Okay, so do make sure you join so that you don't miss the coming opportunity. Okay, because in that class I'll be teaching you guys everything from the basics of forex trading to the advanced level. Okay, so and you don't want to miss that opportunity. Okay, it's a lifetime opportunity, so make sure you are not missing out. All right, so I think that is going to be all for today. All right, I don't want this video to be too long. I hope you guys understand what I've explained here. If you have not yet understand, you can repeat the video. I believe if you watch it like 3 or 4 times, you are going to get what I'm saying. Okay, so I think that is going to be all. If you have watched to this extent and you have not yet subscribed, please do make sure you subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. All right, like the video, and also turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post a powerful strategy like this, you are going to get notified immediately. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. So before you ask me about the zoom level, the zoom level doesn't really matter. All right, so far you can see what you have on the chart. All right, any zoom level works with this strategy. Okay, you just zoom in 1 2, you are good to go. All right, you don't need to zoom in too much or any of that. Okay, but any zoom level works. You can even use this one like this. So far you are seeing what you are doing, you are good to go. All right, so I think that is going to be all for this one. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you out.